I'm with Ada and Giselle. Say hi. Okay, with traveling, guys, like, do you feel like, what, why do we travel? Why do you guys travel?
Because my friends said so. I think it's good to experience different cultures and learn about them.
I,
What else am I doing?
I
with
can't
my
hear
time?
anything.
Like,
Basta kayo, bahala kayo. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna be here. I hear nothing in the car.
oh, but, wala ako, guys. Ang hirap pala pag nasa kotse. But for me, I agree with you, Giselle. Traveling is to experience, like, not only the place but the culture, how people see the in different part of the world, how they see and live from day to day. That's always been like a something that I always want to explore and be curious about, and it gives you a whole new perspective. You keep learning and just appreciating the world in general. I think it does open your mind to other possibilities, and just, I think, more so with growth. We've been trying a lot of things. Ada's driving right now. We've gone to places that we haven't. What did you say?
Huh?
What did you say?
Oh, I'm driving because it's just straight and empty.
No, don't.
I wouldn't drive.
But-
If it's too much people.
But it's still like a different country, and I think it's challenging yourself into the unknown and just going out of your comfort zone. I think there's a lot of growth that you can get from traveling, and so even though maybe you guys you don't have to go anywhere else, you can start by going to somewhere in your hometown still, and do something new. We get so stuck up with the routines that there's a dull moment there, and there's nothing exciting. But once in a while, it's good to
Enjoy the view.
try something new and explore. And I'm all for it. I hope when I get older, that's what I I want to be. And I never get tired of trying something new. Anything to add?
wow. I'm okay, Mr.
Grabe. What do you think whenever you travel? Do you feel like a part of you changes?
Do I feel like a part of it?
Yeah.
Is this live? Is this live? I need 5 minutes to think.
I guess it gives me time to think about things through travel. I guess like what Marcella was saying, that when you're back home, you're in this routine usually of work or taking care of other people, and you don't really get that much time to think about maybe what you really want out of life or certain things that you've been putting off. So I don't know, for me, traveling gives me that time.
You were mentioning before that you're excited to have a change in scenery. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
so what led to that thought?
I guess change of scenery can also inspire. I guess, again, it's that redundancy of the routine that can be kind of, kind of make you complacent. And again, when you are in a new country, you're forced to try new things. You're forced to get out of your comfort zone, and you learn different parts about yourself when you do something hard. So, yeah.
Ada's just very passionate about driving. For me, let me think about this. How does traveling change me? I think I already said a little bit from a while ago. there's a certain growth from it with the unfamiliar. As humans, I think we tend to really just lean towards the structure and the routine, and that's okay. We need that as well. However, as humans as well, we're meant to evolve, and I think discovering and just exploring, meeting new people, and I think that is one thing that I really want to work on. Like, I'm still shy when it comes to meeting strangers. I hope to make more meaningful connections during my travels, and yeah, it's just so much growth. Knowing, like Giselle said as well, it's a way to knowing yourself, discovering things that you might not know when you're back home. I think for me, especially this year, I've recognized how I really lean towards figuring out what I can and cannot do. And I think this year, what changed was I'm more accepting of who I am with my limitations and my strength as well. Yeah. Anything else? Kasi alam ko yung tanong, kaya medyo prepared tayo. Ikaw, Ada?
Like, what do I think a part of me changes?
Or like,
Iba na ba yung tanong?
yeah, it's the same. Like, what in
What do I
traveling?
learn?
Yeah, what changes?
I did think of something.
How do you change?
So when we go to places, obviously a lot of them, all of them are really beautiful, and you gain some appreciation of like where you are. But I think with every travel, I always still end up appreciating where I live or where I'm from, which is currently Canada.
Yes.
So even though where we go, like the places we travel to, are very nice, and there's definitely a lot to learn from all of them, I wouldn't trade Canada for any of them. I guess I have a lot of gratitude towards Canada. Maybe that's like a big part of it. But I definitely, and having the Canadian passport, you know, we're allowed to go to most places without really any need for like a visa. Is that it?
Yeah.
And then that's why. So, yeah, it's nice that we can go to all these places.
So if there is something good about traveling, what do you not like about traveling?
Ako? Something bad about traveling?
Or not like?
Not nice.
Not like.
Not.
Hindi mo gusto.
Not like. It's not that I don't like it, but like, I also noticed this a lot. I mean, wherever you could see the state of homelessness. And I feel whatchamacallit, I feel really privileged when I see that, you know, when we went to Asia, sa Europe, laging meron mga, nakita mo din yung, like, the mahihirap ang buhay. So, that is definitely, you know, it makes you, anyway, it makes me grateful for what I have, and, you know, it's not always, like, just because you're in a nice place, it's not, that doesn't mean life is always easy. So you kind of, it makes you put things into perspective. And I will pass it on to Giselle. Giselle, go.
Yeah, I agree with Ada. I'm always more appreciative of, I guess, North America sometimes. But there's certain things. I guess North America isn't perfect in those places. But yeah, traveling makes me appreciate I guess it really depends on the place. When it comes to things that I don't really like. I guess for me, sometimes certain places where there's a lot of graffiti, it makes me feel unsafe. Basically, any place that makes me feel unsafe sometimes, I don't like. But again, like, I mean, you can control that with researching about the place that you're going to. So, and this is just a preference, but sometimes large crowds, I don't like. Again, that's something that you can control by researching and going to places that have more tourists or less tourists. But other than that, I think part of traveling is learning to adapt to the place that you're in. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
How about you, Marjella?
For me,
So,
sure. I guess I've always been like a dreamer, the idealist, and so going to places, you see the reality of things, of what you thought it was and what it is. I know everyone has subjective opinions of how a country works and stuff, but you begin to see that it's not always what it's like in the pictures. Like, let's say, for example, going to Greece. Okay, we have pretty domes, beautiful sunset, but they don't really take care of like the building where, in terms of cleanliness, you can smell some urine there, unfortunately. Sorry. but you know, it also depends on the values of a country, and I think how it presents to you at that moment, you begin to realize that it's not always what you think it is, and it could be also a good thing because it does open your eyes to challenge your assumptions and just seek for the truth. I always am someone who strive to live authentically and seek for the truth, but it's part of embracing what is in front of you and appreciate, like what they said about what's back home, and yeah. I feel like, though, for me, I more than my dislikes in traveling, I just really love traveling, so it outweighs the cons, if you may say, right?
well, if anything, the biggest con is probably the expenses.
That's
It's
true.
expensive in Iceland.
Yeah,
I
guys.
know how much our dinner costs for 2 meals.
Oh my god, $80.
$80.
I don't know about the gas. Our advice is please don't do full tank option because it might cost you $220. We will see. But yeah, it can be expensive, and you have to really plan it out, especially when I know funds can be a problem sometimes. You know, we all come from different financial places, so yeah.
We're not rich, you guys.
Yeah.
We just like to travel.
Yeah. Please don't think we're one of those influencers. We're just,
We
yeah.
had noodles for breakfast, so
But yeah, it's just, if you want something, you set aside money for it, I guess.
Definitely.
Right? What's it like traveling with your friends?
What's it like?
What's it like traveling with Giselle?
just me.
What's it like traveling with Giselle?
So we're gonna be.
Of course.
Sweet.
No, I think the three of us have really, well, I think we've gotten used to each other. Anyway,
What's with the pause?
I don't mean it in a bad way. We've gotten used to each other's kind of like, you know, small mannerisms or like changes in mood that we've had.
Ano ibig sabihin mong changes in mood?
Small changes in mood. Like my mood swings.
Oy, wala
I have
naman.
mood swings.
Me too.
We all have
Little
swings.
bit. Well, that I show. One day.
Do you want coffee?
It's okay. Actually, I feel pretty good without it. I'm still as awake as ever. I'm not making any sense, so you guys can answer your questions. I need 5 minutes.
In summary, she basically said that she basically said that she gets used to the behavior and mannerism and we accept everyone as they are. I think that's what she means. How about you, Giselle?
I think our personalities are pretty compatible. Like, there's all of us are very accommodating of each other.
Too much sometimes.
Sometimes, too much sometimes, but like there's no one that kind of pushes for their way. So it's easy to travel with you guys.
Oh, oh, I'll cry. No, I'm just with a very considerate group of people. They really, I think it's our nature to take care of each other, and I know traveling can be tiring, can be challenging. You just feel dumb sometimes, and for me, I'm glad I'm with smart people. But yeah, like you just learn how to work together, and you all have strengths, and everyone just works in a team, which is really good, right?
Yeah.
And we just have fun, like the simplest things, like eating together
Yeah.
or joking around, making funny pictures. That we're not models, so
Far from it.
we're far from being models, but like we just try. We just try to be a model. But yeah, that's all.